Hello friends, today I will be teaching you the concept of clocks under logical reasoning. Every day we are looking into the clock in order to find the time, but we didn't feel any difficulty. But when it comes to the exam, we are struggling to solve the questions from this chapter. The reason behind is the lack of conceptual clarity. If you are one among, then watch this video till the end. In this video, I will be giving you the full concepts of clock, some tricks, and also I will be solving some basic questions from this chapter. Before getting into the video, I request you to take your note and pen to make notes of the tables I will be showing in this video. As I said earlier, please make note of the tables I will be showing in this video because it takes me a lot of time to prepare this table. After a deep analysis, I am giving you this table. And if you remember this table, then it will be easier for you to crack this type of questions in the exam. This is just an analog clock I am showing here. Then the table A, the common things like 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute, 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour, and 24 hours is equal to 1 day. And there are 3 needles in this clock. This needle is in second hand, and the long needle is in minute hand, and the short needle is the hour hand. And before getting into this table, I will be explaining you what is meant by minute space. Minute space in this clock, the clock is divided into 60 equal parts. Okay, so that is called minute space. I am highlighting here. All these are separate minute spaces. So in 1 hour, the minute hand will cover 60 minute space. In 1 hour, the hour hand will cover 5 minute spaces. Why? Because now the hour hand is 10. If it is 10 o'clock like here, okay. If it is 11 o'clock, then the hour hand will move only 5 minute spaces. So in 1 hour, the hour hand will cover 5 minute spaces. Next, in order to complete 360-degree, that is, in order to give the full rotation, how many hours it will take? For the minute hand to take the complete 360-degree, it took 1 hour. But for the short hand, in order to complete the 360-degree, it takes 12 hours. If the short hand is here at 1, then to come again to this place, it takes 12 hours. To complete one 360-degree for the short hand, it took 12 hours. So that is what I displayed here. Okay. Next is the degree move in 1 hour. So we already know that for completing the 360-degree, the minute hand took 1 hour. So in 1 hour, the minute hand will go for 360-degree. Next, in case of short hand, that is hour hand, the full clock is of 360-degree, and in order to complete the 360-degree, the short hand take how many hours? It is 12 hours. So for 1 hour, it will be taking 30 degrees. Okay. So the short hand will move 30 degrees for 1 hour. Now degree move in 1 minute. So we know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So 360 divided by 60. It gives you the 6 degree. So the minute hand will move 6 degree for a minute. Short hand. We know that 30 degrees for an hour. So there is 60 minutes for 1 hour. So 30 degree divided by 60, it gives you 0.5 degree. So for each minute, the hour hand will move by 0.5 degree. That is all for this particular table. Types of angles you should know. First is less than 90 degree, then it is an acute angle, and at the 90 degree it is a right angle, and more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree it is an obtuse angle. and at 180 degree it is a straight angle, and more than 180 degree it is a reflex angle, and at 360 degree it is a complete angle. Why? Because in the question they use the words like right angle, coincide, opposite, or in straight line. So in this case you should know, in case of coinciding, or what will be the degree. So the 3 degree will be 360 degree or 0 degree, or in case of opposite then the degree should be 180 degree, or the straight line also the degree should be 180 degree. So you should know all this type of angle for the better understanding of the question. I just place the types of angle in the clock. For acute angle it is less than 90 degree, and for right angle exactly 90 degree. For obtuse angle greater than 90 degree and lesser than 180 degree. In case of straight angle it is exactly 180 degree. Reflex angle it is greater than 180 degree, and in case of a complete angle it is of 360 degree. So the points you should remember is right angle is equal to 90 degree. So the right angle is formed if both the hands are 15 minutes apart. So for 1 hour it will happen 2 times, and for 12 hours it will happen for 22 times, and for 24 hours it will happen for 44 times. You may ask that for 12 hours it should be 24 times, and for 24 hours it should be 48 times. But there is a logic behind this. As of now you just try to boycott this thing, because you may get the straight questions from this type of from this point. The question may be like, in 12 hours how many times the right angle is formed in the clock. So you should answer 22 times. The next is coinciding. In case of coinciding 360 degree, and in case of opposite angle it is 180 degree. Both this happen one time in each 1 hour. In 1 hour there will be one coinciding and one opposite angle. So 1 hour is equal to one time, and in 12 hours there will be 11 times it will happen, and in 24 hours it will happen for 22 times. Same as above, just by God or remember these 3 points will be useful. So I try to explain this logic. You try to understand, okay? Every 1 hour, the minute hand and the hour hand are at right angle for 2 times. So the students will blindly calculate that 2 into 12 gives the 24 times, and 24 into 2 gives us 48 times. But the answer is wrong. Why? Because at the time of 8 o'clock and 2 o'clock, the both the hands are at right angle only once. So for the 10 hours, there will be 10 into 20, sorry, 10 into 2, 20 times, and for remaining 2 hours, there will be one time right angle formed. So 1 and 1, so there will be 22 times. If you have a doubt, try it with the timepiece and you will understand it clearly. So same like for coincidence and the opposite angle. And in case of a straight line means while on the coinciding and also on the opposite angle there will be a straight line. So 22 times plus 22 times, so the straight line is formed 44 times in 24 hours. So in 24 hours there will be 44 times the straight line will be formed. We know that in 1 hour the minute hand will cover 60 minute spaces and the hour hand will cover 5 minute spaces. So every 1 hour the minute hand gains 55 minute spaces over the hour hand, that is 60 minus 5 gives you 55 minute spaces. So in order to calculate the minute spaces to be gained by the minute hand over the hour hand, you can calculate by this formula. X is the minutes you have to calculate. X into 60 divided by 55, or X into 12 divided by 11. The another concept is the correct time. Now the correct time is 10:30 a.m. and the clock one shows the 10:30 a.m. Then we say that the clock shows the correct time. Clock 2 is showing 10 a.m. Then the clock is said to be slow by 30 minutes. And clock 3 shows 10:50 a.m. Then the clock is said to be too fast by 20 minutes. And I'm going to tell you an interesting thing, that the broken watch or the stuck watch shows the correct time twice in a day. For example, if the clock got stuck at 10:10, then it also shows the correct time at 10:10 a.m. and 10:10 p.m. This is how you have to tell the time, and you can find this type of wordings in your questions also. So I'm just filling this as 4 o'clock. So now it's 4 o'clock. And in case of 4:05, you have to say it's 5 past 4. And 4:10, it's 10 past 4. And 4:15, it's quarter past 4. At 4:20, it's 20 past 4. At 4:25, it's 25 past 4. And at 4:30, it's half past 4. And at 4:35, it's 25 to 5. And at 4:40, it's 20 to 5. And at 4:45, it's quarter to 5. And at 4:50, it's 10 to 5. And at 4:55, it's 5 to 5. And at 5 o'clock, it's 5 o'clock. This is the most popular type of questions, and many students got confused in this type of questions. In the question, they can give the real time and ask for the mirror view time, or they can give the mirror view time and ask for the real time. I'm giving you the small trick to solve this type of questions, that is 11 by 60 rule. You know that in analog clock there is maximum of 12 hours. So here I given as 11:60. It is 11 hours and 60 minutes. It is nothing but the 12 hours. So what I am doing is I am subtracting this 11:60 in from the given time. So in this case the given time is 4:25. So I am just subtracting this with 11:60. I am getting the answer of 7:35. So look on this mirror view picture. Don't consider this numbers. Just look on the clock. It is 7:35. So another example is in mirror view the time is 10:20. I am just subtracting 11:60 from the given time and I will get 1:40 as answer. So this 1:40 will be the time in the real time clock. So this is how you have to apply this 11:60 rule. By applying this rule, you can get answer in less than 1 minute. Here are some of the questions for better understanding. First question. An accurate clock shows 8 o'clock in the morning. Through how many degrees will the hour hand rotate when the clock shows 3 o'clock in the afternoon? So please note that the question is only for the hour hand rotation. Okay. We should calculate the time in between the 8 o'clock and 3 o'clock. So there will be 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock and 1, 2, 3. So there will be 7 hours in between. We know that the hour hand rotate 30 degrees for 1 hour. Remember the table we discussed earlier, okay? For 1 hour, the hour hand will rotate for 30 degree and for 7 hours, it will go for 210 degrees. So the answer is 210 degree. So the next is for the minute hand. So what is the degree of minute hand between these two times? So the clock is like this. this is a shorthand, and 3:10 it is here, and the time is 3:53. So what is the angle between the two times? Here they are asking only about the minute hand. We know that minute hand, for 1 minute it goes for 6 degree. For 1 minute it goes for 6 degree. So how many minutes in between the given time is 43 minutes. So 43 minutes into 6 degree gives you 258 degrees. So the answer is option C, 258 degree. And this is the second question. A clock is started at noon. By 10 minutes past 5, the hour hand has turned through how many degrees? This is the question. So the clock is started at noon. So it will be at 12, okay? By 10 minutes past 5, which means the time now is 5:10. At 5:10, the hour hand will be around somewhat here, okay? So we have to trace the angle in between. As of your method given in the book, angle traced in 5 hours 10 minutes is 31/6 into 360 degree divided by 12. Okay, so I'll be explaining how they got 331/6. They just converted the 5 hours 10 minutes into minutes. So 5 hours there will be 300 minutes, and plus 10 minutes, you totally you get 310 minutes. So 310 minutes divided by 60 minutes. Why? Because 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So by solving this, you get 31/6. And this 360 divided by 12, you know that in order to complete the 360 degree, the hour hand will take 12 hours. So they just divided 360 degree divided by 12. So by solving this, you get 155 degree as answer. This is the method given in your book, and my method is, as per my table, you know that for 1 hour the hour hand will move for 30 degree. So for 5 hours it will go for 150 degree, and we know that for 1 minute the hour hand will move 0.5 degree, and for 10 minutes it will move for 5 degrees. So 150 degree plus 5 degree gives you 155 degree. So you can use either of this method as per your convenience. So this is the model 3 question. The angle between the minute hand and the hour hand of the clock at a time 4:20 p.m. So in this question they have asked about the minute hand and also for the hour hand. So the clock will look like this at 4:20 p.m. You have to find out the degree between these two hands is the question. So first we have to calculate for the hour hand from 12 to this, and next we have to calculate for the minute hand from this to this. So subtracting from these two, you will get the degree between the two hands. So first we are calculating for the hour hand. So they given as 13/3 hours. How this 13/3 hours? That is 4:20 p.m. So there is 4 hours and 20 minutes. So 4 hours there will be 240 minutes, and 4 plus 20 minutes you will get 260 minutes. And for 1 hour you there is 60 minutes. So by solving this you will get 13/3 hours. So this is again like for getting over for completing 360 degree, the hour hand will take 12 hours, so that is 360 divided by 12. So solving this you will get 130 degree for hour hand, that is it is for 130 degree. And next you have to calculate for the minute hand. So the angle traced by the minute hand, you can go by our method. So we know that for 1 minute the minute hand will go for 6 degree, and for 20 minutes the minute hand will go for 120 degree. So the minute hand will go for 120 degree. So subtracting this two, you will get the angle between the two hands. So 130 degree minus 120 degree gives you 10 degree. In this video, I just solved some basic questions in the chapter clocks. Apart from this, you may get some advanced questions in your exams. Like what is the time between the 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock with the both hands are on the same line or opposite to each other, or to form the right angle, or how to calculate the time for the clock that is too fast or too slow, then comparing the degree covered by the minute hand and the hour hand. So there are many different types of questions which are advanced level. So kindly stay connected and you will expect the part 2 of this video. So thanks for watching, and kindly do subscribe our channel and press the bell icon in order to get the regular notification of my videos. See you all in the next video. Thank you.